your name? Mumu?
This is me, about to pull off one of the biggest birthday surprises my family has ever seen. But to understand why we're here, let's go all the way back to the beginning of 2024. It all started when my teen center director, Miss Renee, told me I should apply for a program called Youth of the Year, even though I knew pretty much nothing about it. Next thing I knew, I was competing in Italy, New York City, Washington, D.C., and Atlanta, Georgia, where I claimed the title of the 2024 National Military Youth of the Year, representing military-connected youth from all around the world. By the end of 2024, I had spoke and met in places like the Roxy Theater, Pentagon, 42nd Street, and even the Oval Office. I thought it was all downhill from there until March of 2025. You see, the Boys and Girls Club of America had nominated me for another scholarship during the summer of 2024, the Morehead Cain Scholarship, at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. I applied, and next thing I knew, I was flying to UNC for the finalist selection weekend. After rounds of interviews and activities, I departed North Carolina for Germany to attend the 2025 Europe Youth of the Year, the event that had kickstarted my whole story. This time was special though, because I was a mentor for the next round of young leaders, and I got an email at the event saying I had been offered the Morehead Cain Scholarship.
Now, something that's unique about Morehead Cain is its encouragement for students to take a global gap year, to explore the world, seek cultural immersion, personal and professional experiences, and development. And the gap year is funded, so you pretty much just had to tell me where to sign and I was a target. Like, go Heels, baby, I'm in.
Now fast forward to this last summer. I graduated from high school in late May, and the very next day, my two best friends and I hopped on a plane to backpack Sri Lanka. We spent 2 weeks surfing, hiking, going on safaris, and living the backpacker life. We parted ways in mid-June, and I headed to New York City for another BGCA event. This time, I was returning to the Regional Youth of the Year event as a mentor in the previous winter. I then moved to Atlanta, Georgia to intern at the Boys and Girls Club of America's national headquarters for the Military and Outreach Services team. I found myself lobbying with the Boys and Girls Club and got to meet with and visit Senate and House of Representative officials in DC with my Youth of the Year family before heading to Chicago for a leadership club conference called Keystone. Then it was back to Atlanta before heading to DC for the second time, now for National Military Youth of the Year. I spent the week helping prepare the candidates and experiencing as much as I could, from meetings in the Pentagon to behind-the-scenes tours of places like the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. It was then back south to wrap up my internship. We went down to Florida to get my driver's license to see family, flew to California for National Youth of the Year, lost my brand new driver's license. I know, it had been 10 days. And now here we are, back in Bahrain. Back to the video.
After 3.5 long months, I am back in Bahrain. I'm filming because today is Owen's birthday, and I flew in last night at like 9 p.m., slept in the playroom, locked myself in so he couldn't get in the morning, and they have no idea that I'm in Bahrain. So I'm walking to the marina to meet up with the Saudi, the owner of Joy of Life, a wake boat company, and we are going on the boat to celebrate Owen's birthday. And I've got some boat errands to run first, but then we are donning a Joy of Life disguise. He's got a company shirt for me, and then we're gonna surprise him and then go have fun on the boat. So I'm gonna walk over to the marina, head into the shop, see if this guy will trade for a smaller buoy, and then I'll be out to the boat. What's up guys, Future Taylor here to give some context about the boat and everything that's going on right now. The Morehead Cain Gap Year has 3 main parts. First, you have a long-term homestay where you stay in your home community for 8 to 12 weeks. engaging in internships, programs, projects, whatever it is. You also have a long-term abroad stay, where you live in a foreign community for at least 6 to 8 weeks, engaging with that community and having cultural immersion experiences. Third, you have your separate budget portion, which allows you to do short-term educational travel wherever you want, not long-term in one place. So right now, I'm doing my long-term home portion, where I'm living in Bahrain and I'm restoring this boat that I'm sitting in right now as my project. This boat is super cool. It is a 1988 26-foot Dragonfly 800 fixed wing. We got this beautiful sailboat in April of 2025. We got this boat when it was sitting out on a dirt lot. It had been hauled out of the marina after the previous owner moved. It was in bad shape. The mainsail was sitting on the trampoline, shredded to bits. There was cracks and giant gaps in the fiberglass of the hull, totally ruined from being taken out of the water. The mast was sitting on the sand completely in pieces, with the boom connections bent as well. This boat had been sitting in the sun, abandoned, and pretty much all the upholstery was moldy and disgusting. One of the first things that we did with this boat was take everything out. Every single nasty, sandy, dusty, moldy piece was taken out of this boat, and my friends and I just completely dissected it. Before I went to the States for the summer, we had a couple of things done. We got the big blisters and cracks in the hull taken care of by a professional. And then we had to level the boat, because the problem was still that it had been sitting on the trailer at an angle which caused that damage in the first place. So when we had it up on blocks, the fiberglass being fixed, we physically lifted and manhandled the trailer and the boat so that we could get it sitting nice and level properly on the trailer, so we didn't mess up all of the progress we made already.
Pontoons are off and the boat is finally level on the trailer, mostly level. It's fully on the trailer too for the first time.
While I was in the States, my brother and my dad did the work of getting this boat out of the sandy dirt lot and into the dry dock at the marina so we could start getting some serious work done on it.
Yeah, bringing her to the boatyard to clean her up for inspection.
They gave it a pressure wash and a clean for the first time in who knows how long, and got it all packaged up and bundled nicely to get to work on. This boat is super cool and full of surprises, and it's been an awesome project to work on so far, so we're gonna roll it back in time where you can watch it from the very beginning. See you in a bit.
All right, mission accomplished. Got rid of the old buoy. It was just too big, you know. We didn't need anything that heavy duty, so we got a smaller one. And I'm gonna go over to the dry dock, drop it off in our boat, and then I'll be off to the working boat.
Jeff, good to meet you. What's your name? Mumu. Mumu? Oh, we got another crew member here? Yeah. It's pretty.
Cumpleaños feliz, mi amigo.
Wait. What the heck? Surprise! I'm gonna have to keep the secret anymore. Wait.
What's up, dude? Bro.
Did you
Bro, I was like, yo, those are swim shorts.
He's on the ceiling and I paused.
Long time no see. So I reached out to Asani a couple of days ago, and I was like, hey, so Owen and Daisy don't know I'm here. Can we surprise them on the boat? It's like, can I get a shirt or something so they think I work on the boat? It's like, yeah, man, come on. By the way, the boat was just sitting in the middle of the street in the dry dock, so I went and found one of the guys on the tractor and I waved him down and we moved it back into the corner. It was a bit windy, but the water was calling our name and the surprise was out. So it's time to hop in. Thank you guys for joining on this first video, and I'll see you on the next one.